What's up and welcome back to Pro Pels Talk, episode 101, presented to you by Boot Crew Media and Company Burger. Before we get into the show, we're going to be joined here by Five and Lido, possibly Ross coming in, maybe Schmidt, maybe Mason, maybe Chris Connor. I don't know yet. Could be a loaded show. Before we get into it, though, once again, this show is brought to you by DraftKings, the official sportsbook of Boot Crew Media. It's major time in Tulsa. Golf's second major of the year is this week. From tee to green, get in all the action for all 4 rounds with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers can place any $5 bet on who will win single round matchups and more and get $150 in free bets, no matter what, win or lose. Once again, download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now today. Use code BOOT. Bet $5, you win $150 no matter what. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions do apply. If you or someone who you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER. Into the show, Five, Lido. So good to see y'all, man. I haven't seen y'all in a couple of weeks, man. Five, I feel like this is Five's show. He was like, we got to get a show in. Go ahead, bro.
Man, nah, man. I'm surprised you ain't got one of these shirts on right now. You coming back from the, Dominican Republic, right? Right?
I'm coming back from San Juan.
San Juan. See what I'm saying? It don't even matter. It's all the same weather. You know what I'm saying? So you was good. I'm surprised you didn't have one of these shirts on, man.
I know. You got the island vibes going, man. You look like you. Yeah.
What's going on, man? How was Jazz Fest? Looks like you had a damn good time.
I was at Jazz Fest. I was fried and I was hot, and the sun just this can't be the same sun I grew up with. This sun is different. This shit is crazy. I was standing there side at Jazz Fest, like I was just looking up, like, for real? Like, you serious? Bro, I was out there from 12 to 7:30.
That's a grind. A grind. Is it better than French Quarter Fest, though?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Okay. Absolutely. I mean, it looks like you had a good time. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. Hey, listen. I feel like French Quarter Fest will not leave me how Jazz Fest left me. I literally got on my sofa and I passed out. There's nothing else I could do.
Oh my god! Well, I'm excited. I want to compare this next year. I do. I want to go to French Quarter Fest and Jazz Fest with you. We're going to compare it. We're going to do it. We are going to do it. Let's get into the show. Five. This is going to be kind of your show. You wanted to do a show. I'm going to ask you questions. You're going to run with it. All right. So I kind of lately on Twitter I've been saying, this, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will look good in a Pelicans uniform. Or
I hated that, by the way.
Jaden Ivey could look good in a Pelicans uniform. It's caused like hysteria for no good reason. I don't know why. I'm just literally tweeting out, but
you know why.
I know. I kind of do know why. But Five, I asked this question the other day. What is the biggest need for this team moving forward in the offseason? What do they need?
Time to play with each other. Time, continuity.
Gate 5.
I didn't even expect that one. But look, I think it was just a setup by Justin. But look, listen, we just need time. We haven't had an offseason where we had the same coach, with the same players, and everybody know a role and then grow into said role. Like, I think we always thought about like the internal growth of this team. This is the only time we will be able to see said growth of a team and actually grade it. So I don't really want to search out for, Zach LaVine or Shai Gilgeous. These names are getting thrown out there. I'm like, nah, I don't really want to see that right now. Like, I want to see this team get better at being this team. And until we get to a point where it's a peak, like, all right, we're not going to get any better with said players that we have now. Then look at somebody else. I don't think this is the time for that. Now, with that being said, Jaden Ivey is the only player I will draft. I don't.
Lido,
I'm sorry, Lido. It's not about necessarily the players that are available. I'm not saying that they're trash. I'm just saying based off the need that we have for this specific team, that's the only player I would want. Anybody else, I feel like I would either stunt the player's growth or the team's growth by drafting. So
you saying? Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I just want to. I'm just asking. So are you saying that the need is lead guard ish?
if you can't see it, like right now, like I'm not saying that we don't have like we have like great shooters or anything like that, but we don't have enough playmakers.
What-
That go ahead, Justin.
Well, I don't want to cut you off because this is what I got yelled at 5 because I'm in total agreement with you because CJ McCollum's a point guard and Zion Williamson's a point guard and Brandon Ingram. Go. I want you.
No. They're not. They're players. They can play off the ball and with the ball, but their niche is off the ball. They can be a guard at times, but a person that wants the basketball in their hands at all times, I want that out of Jaden Ivey. And also, he's not like a great offensive like player. Like he's not like this outstanding. Like he has holes in his game, which is great but his strong point is driving, and he's 6'4" and fast. So
and strong,
and he wants it, and he wants those moments, and he wants to play. He likes playing up to competition, bro. I've watched him so many times this year, and I'm like. And it's been crunch time, and he's made big play after big play, and he's had big play made against him. Like I've seen it in good and bad games, bro. I think he's the only player I would want.
So
I'm gonna get to you later because I'm gonna say this.
No. I specifically had a question about what he said, like specifically. All right, so this is my question. You draft Jaden. Jaden's let's say he's our starting point guard, right?
Nope.
All right. That's okay. Cool. All right, that's my question. Good,
okay, that's fair. Okay, but now we're gonna get to you, Lito, because in my opinion, the question was biggest need this offseason. I've been saying a point guard, and the reason why is I know that Zion Williamson can be your point guard, or I know that's like I get it, but like I need a guy who gets like in the half court set, direct different people. I that's what I need. I need an extension of Willie Green. One of the better teams this franchise ever had Rajon Rondo on the team. And why? Because he knew when to get AD the ball, right? When do we get Mirotic spotted up? He knew what to do. He set everybody up. That's what I'm saying. Zion Williamson can't do that. That's not his game. CJ McCollum, that's like not his game. But Lito, like to the question, the biggest need for you this offseason.
I kind of agree with what I said about time. I think like I hadn't thought about that before because my initial answer was IQ and shooting. However, once I think about what time can do for a team, how you can congeal everybody like gets together for the summer, for instance, like they were saying. I think some of the IQ can be met there. Right, like some of the holes can be met there as far as like shooting. You get with maybe Fred is there, you get the reps up. So yeah, I'm gonna take 5 answer, man. Time.
What's crazy and no one really talks about it is that CJ and BI have played maybe 20 plus games together ever, and BI missed about 10 of those games. Like I think it's like 30 something total, but BI missed like 10. So that, as you're saying, 5 and Lito, time. Off-season workouts, familiarity with each other, like that is going to be big. And I think that one of the best answers from that question was Antonio Daniels, and he said getting on the court, and especially with Zion. Like
he's never played with CJ. He's never got coached by Willie.
Easy. That's what I'm saying. It's just funny to like tweet those things out, just get reactions. I love the interactions and stuff, but Zion coming back changes a lot.
Yeah.
What? Yes.
To the people that are saying to trade CJ McCollum, shut up.
Please.
Shut
Please.
up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Again, we're all fans and everybody has an opinion. And my opinion may be seen just like you said. You're probably telling me to shut up right now. But to you, sir, shut up. Shut up.
That's a stupid opinion.
Like, don't say that out loud. Think that in your head. Don't say that out loud. Just think it.
Put that on your Mother's Day card. Send that to your mom. Don't put that on the internet. We don't teach.
It's just, it's amazing how many people overreact to a playoff series. Like, I get it. It wasn't that good, but Jesus, like, he was incredible. He was incredible without Brandon Ingram. He's brought this team together. He's made a connection with the city. Like, you just don't trade him. Lita, it reminds me of the people that want to trade Brandon Ingram because of his crunch time numbers. Like, that's exactly what this reminds me of. But let's get into this because it's a hot topic.
Hold on. All right. I thought you were about to ask me about Jabari. I'm sorry.
That's the Birdman hand rub.
I had a spill. Go ahead.
It's about to come that way because we're going to start off with Lito, then we'll go to 5. Because if the balls fall, whatever you want to say, if they fall the right way, they do get a top 4 pick. Say the Pelicans get a top 4 pick, I'm taking that 1 through 4. If it falls out 5 to 10, I'm trading it. Lito, am I right or am I wrong?
You're correct. And more specifically for me, because my guy is not going to be there after 2. So if it's not,
who's your guy? You got to explain to the crowd. Who's your guy?
There's a unicorn. There's a unicorn that goes to Auburn. You guys may be familiar with his dad's work. Right, his dad went to LSU. However, this kid is a goddamn unicorn, the can't miss of the draft. I sat next to Justin, and he was badgering my guy, and it broke my heart.
I was doing the same thing, but keep going.
I could not believe it. Listen, man, Jabari Smith. God, I was about to say Jabari Parker. Jabari Smith. You talk about pause. I'm sorry, Father. You talk about filling holes on a team. God, that was gross. But you talk about filling holes on a team, man. Like, you got a guy, for instance, I'm not going to say anybody's name, but say we slide Jabari into where player 10 plays for the Pelicans, right? Right? You leave him in that corner if you want to. Go ahead. I dare you to leave him in that corner. I dare you to let him take that baseline cut. Once whoever got the ball on the opposite side, you know what I'm saying? I dare you to do it. I dare you to just put him on the court, man. It's a match made in heaven for us.
He can shoot it too, huh? Lito, listen, I'm not a big college guy, so
can he shoot it? Oh my god,
Justin Sutton, bro, he was knocking stuff down while we were watching.
We were sitting right there.
He was one. Did you see what Bertans did today? He was knocking shit down too. It was just one game, is all I'm saying. Yeah. Hey, hold up. It was just one game.
We're not about to compare him. We're not about to compare a career thief to a unicorn. That man, Bert steals money. Jabari saves franchises.
Oh my God, jeez, this is out of control already. I mean, this is insane.
It's the hyperbole.
Okay, so say I'm gonna get to 5. Lito, say we do get Jabari Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Say we get Jabari Smith. Okay,
yes.
Is he starting day 1? Because is he coming off the bench?
He's not starting day 1. No. He doesn't because he doesn't have to. The position that we're in.
Is he playing major minutes his rookie year? Yes or no?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Then I can live with that draft pick.
All right.
I can live with that. If he's going to be a major contributor next year, I'm all for it. And 5, you said Jay Ivey. Is he a major contributor next year?
Yes, indeed. Good God.
Oh my God.
Good God. Hey man, that brother can play, and he's smart. Like I can just see it now. And the thing is, he doesn't. It's not like other like top tier picks where they have to come in and it's a must that they have to do X, Y, and Z. Like, no, bro, you get to let the game come to you at all times. Like you get to just hoop, and then usually now you get to hoop against like second tier guys. You don't even have to hoop against the number of the starters all the time. Like you'll get your chance, but you don't have to like do that every time. And you get to play behind Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum.
Come on.
And then you get to watch Herb Jones play defense. Yeah. Oh, you get to get coached by Willie Green. Oh, you're not a really great shooter, and you got Fred Vincent.
That's what
That's the thing.
Go ahead, Lito.
Yo, can I interject here just for 1 second? Because I just think about this, right? Like, think about if there was let's say the Pels had what was Golden State's lineup called when they had the
death lineup?
What if Jabari's playing center in our death?
I was just thinking about that because that's where Jabari comes to like, oh shit, he could be serious because you can do him, Z, B, CJ, and Herb, and like you switch 1 through 5 and live with everything. Like
you got 6'11", whatever Brandon is, 6 forever, and Brandon. You got Jabari, who damn near 7, who is 7 foot. He's 7 foot unicorn. Can put the ball on the floor. He can shoot the. Come on, man. What are we talking about here?
This is the church finger. This is the church finger right here, man. This is the church. Since Sunday.
5.
Go ahead.
All right, top 4 is supposed to go. Banchero, Holmgren, Jabari Smith, Jaden Ivey. Say the Pelicans. Listen, say the Pelicans are sitting at 4, and something happens. Banchero goes, Jabari goes, Jaden goes, and you're set with Chet Holmgren. What are you doing right now? You're David Griffin right now. You got 2.5, 3 minutes.
Trade.
All right, who are we trading with? Because that's where you're drawing the line there. If you're not getting those top 3 guys, you're done.
Because there's no need to have Chet on my team. I don't see a hole to be filled with him. Even and I get it. People keep saying like, oh, he'll grow. Like, bro, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for him to get stronger.
Mm-hmm. You got a guy on your team right now. No man.
You know, whatever. I don't have time for that. Like, yo, who want dude? Oh, what you got? You want him? Okay. Let me call. I don't even know if we have enough money for it, but let me call the Pistons and say, hey, all right, you got Jeremy. You want this for? What can I do to get Jeremy Grant? Like,
interesting.
I'm just throwing names out there, but
I feel you.
I don't know if they're valid or anything or have any validity to them. Like that's what I'm doing at this point. Like, I know if I get that pick, soon as these lottery balls fall where they need to go,
right?
You need to understand what can happen, who I can get, what trades need to happen, and then think about dark horses at that time.
Yeah.
But
listen,
if you're,
I agree. Yeah. No, because I agree because anything out of the top 3, I'm trading at 5. Like I'm off it. I'm done because as you said, and I'm about to get to you later, because as you said, we got like as a small market team, one of the things you have to do is hit a draft. Well, you hit your draft last year. You got a starter, a major, and 2 major role players, in my opinion, with Jose Alvarado. You nailed your draft. You saw what happened when you brought in a Dalton, a veteran, CJ McCollum, tie everything together, the community. They started winning games, Larry Nance, etc. You need another adult. We don't have enough time. Like, we don't have time anymore. Like, the time is now. I don't need Chet Holmgren. I don't want to see it. It's not a 3-4 year project. Like, Lido, you got to strike while the iron's hot.
Yeah. And for me, like I said, if it's not, I'm not even going 3. If it's not 1 or 2, I'm off it. I don't need it. Because like, we specifically don't have a need in the draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a luxury if we can get it. Like, that's land yet. But a need, no. Like, Herb trade, Jose has filled those needs for us. Yes. So now you technically still playing with house money.
And I always think about, even in these role players, and we are in these set groups that are talking about different players. Man, I don't have time for, even if we go 8, right? Yeah, that's all gravy. But when is the last shooter that went like top 10 or I even say in the lottery, say the lottery pick, that was a really good shooter and was a good shooter in college and was still a good shooter when he went to the A instantly. There's probably one that I can think about right now. It's probably Chris Duarte. It's probably just one. And he was a 4-year guy. And I think he was like, what, the 14th pick? I think that's still considered a lottery. But yeah. I'm not dealing with it right now. Like, I'm going to get somebody that I know they can shoot. Right. Like, I know for a fact, and then can play defense and fill a role. Like, I'm not dealing with no young guy and trying to teach him how to play NBA basketball. I already have that. I have enough of that. I just went through a year of that. Yeah. And I got to bring in Zion. Like, there's two. Nah, bro. Like, I got to deal with his emotions. Now yours? No.
And that's the thing with Jabari for me is like, Jabari isn't a project. You know what I'm saying? He comes in with a skill set. He comes in with a skill set that your team needs, as far as, and then he's fucking 7 foot. Did I say that? Did y'all know that?
He is. Yeah, we can also shoot it. We do know that.
And he can go off the dribble.
He's got handles.
See, you know what I'm saying? That, like, again, players like that can't miss. These projects, listen to me, guys. There's enough projects in New Orleans, and they didn't work. We don't need any more. There's enough projects in New Orleans. We don't need any more.
Definitely clipping that motherfucker up tomorrow. That was incredible. Oh my God, I like this guy right here. Anyway, so I've been seeing a lot of we need shooting. I keep seeing like Kevin Herter some other Buddy Hield. You know who I really like is Bogdanovich from Utah. I don't know if they're going to blow it up or not. I think he'd be incredible behind Zion Williamson and like playing a small death lineup. But Lito, if we go get a shooter right now, because if it's really hard to draft a shooter right now, who would you target? Because Herter seems like a good name.
I've been pushing the Kevin Herter to New Orleans. I wanted us to draft Kevin Herter when he was in the draft, right? So if he's available for us, man, that's a can't miss move for me. That's another a smart player. You know what I'm saying? A guy who can play defense, who can facilitate. He moves without the ball. He can shoot the ball. He would fit in well to what we have.
Yeah.
We have two guys in BI and CJ who kind of play an ISO game, but they kind of don't. You know what I'm saying? You have Zion who's gonna get his regardless, right? And other than that, everybody else can just fit in. It's like a gumbo.
Right.
And Herter would fit in well to that. I do like Bogdanovich too.
Bogdanovich, yeah.
I couldn't think of his fucking name. I like Bogdanovich too. It's just
defensively, he's kind of a liability.
Yeah.
But he's one of those players. Yeah, he's one of those players that like even when you watch him on Utah, like he'll still rotate, right? He'll still do his job. And when he plays in New Orleans, bro, I don't know what it is about when he's in New Orleans. He goes crazy. So I don't know if it's the lights, I don't know if it's the jambalaya, I don't know what he go get some business. I don't know what he do before a game. But when he plays in New Orleans, bro, dude's nice. Kevlar, what they call that boy in Atlanta? I think they gave him like a funny
who, the redhead?
Yeah, they gave him a funny name versus
damn, I can't remember. I know
Caleb, something like that. Kayvon or something like that. That's what they called him. But Kevin Herter, yeah, put him on my team. Like, hey, bro, I'm all for cats that know how to shoot already. Like I like that would thrive on space created by Zion, Brandon, and CJ. Like that's players I need. These are just practice shots right now. That's all they want. Like it's easy, and they just got to play defense, rotate-esque. Their job is easy.
You know who else, Five? You said you mentioned Detroit, and you said Jeremy Grant. I know you just throwing the name out there, but when you said Detroit, I love Sadiq Bey.
Who?
Sadiq Bey.
They won't. They ain't gonna.
No, they won't. But I'm just saying, like, if we.
But hey, if I'm talking about a top, look, you listen.
That's
especially
true.
places like Detroit. Like, Sadiq Bey ain't bringing people to Detroit to watch.
Sure.
Like, you get another top pick. And like I want Sadiq and X, Y, and Z like from next, like I'm throwing a draft all the way 5 years later. I'm like, let me get that, and you can get this top pick now. Like I'm sure they would do it, and it would help our team a lot. And people would be like, wow, why did you do that for you had a top 10 pick? This is a need, and he played defense, bro. I think he had like a 40-point game this season.
Yeah, no, he had a 52. He had a 52, and ain't nobody say shit about it. No, I never saw nobody talk about it.
Hold on, I saw a clip today.
Detroit,
the other day,
man.
I saw a point today that Corey Brewer had a 50-point game with the T-Wolves, and I'm like, if I ever see Corey Brewer, if you're watching this, if I ever see you, we gotta talk about that, bro, because you won 2 national championships at Florida, bro. I didn't think you had that in you. I watched a lot of basketball by you. I low-key thought you was a crackhead, but that's neither here nor there. Like. You ever see Corey Brewer hoop, bro? He don't stop running. He doesn't stop, bro.
I don't think I ever seen Corey Brewer shoot like the ball more than 5 times in a game. So I saw the 50-point game, and I still don't understand how. Because my 5, we were talking about that. We was talking about that, and I said Andre Miller. How the fuck does that happen?
Hey, look, Corey Brewer had 50 points, and I promise you, he guarded the opposite team's best guard. Like that's insane, bro. How do you have that much energy? How, bro? How, bro? And we're gonna talk about that. We got to talk about that that layup that you did. You took like 17 steps and you didn't dribble. Like we got to talk about that one. We got to talk about that one too.
Listen, the crew's going to Vegas. We gotta get Corey Brewer on the show. We just gotta get him on the show and talk.
I'm a big fan, bro. I watched a lot of those LSU Florida games, bro, versus that team. Like they were so smart. They were so smart in that team, bro. So like Yeah,
One of the best college
major
basketball
respect.
teams ever.
Oh my
Probably.
goodness, man! It was nothing you really could do with them, man.
No, they were a joke. Let's
Nothing.
play. Let's play a game called Staying or Going. We'll start with five.
Ooh,
We got
let's
We'll
go.
games
start
now.
with five.
That's a
Kyra Lewis.
Why you do this to me?
Wow.
Why you do this to me?
Wow.
You know what this answer is.
Part of the podcast.
Oh my god!
Just to
Hey
come back to
man,
games.
hey man, look, I hope dudes, getting better. I hope his knees healed. I hope he, you know what I'm saying. But at this juncture, I think he saw his job get taken from him by being injured, and I hope I think he'll have a really high ceiling if he can reach it, because his athleticism, his speed is something you don't find everywhere. But right now, I think his skill set needs to improve. His jumper needs to improve. His IQ needs to improve. He needs to get a floater.
This floater.
He got it. My man got it. My man got to go right now.
Yeah. Lito, let's go with Jackson Hayes.
Man, he was out of here at the trade down for me. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm not understanding what y'all seeing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't know. Maybe me and Stevie switch like glasses or something. Man, nah. Yo, listen, guys. At the what is that shit called? At the post exit interviews, right?
Yeah.
My man was talking about, so in the off season, you know what I'm saying? I realized I got to work on my ball handling. I got to work on my shooting. I'm probably going to be playing a 2. That let me know everything I needed to know. Brother is outside of his mind. He never once said rebounding. He never once said getting stronger. He never he ain't say the shit that we need him to do. We drafted him to be a defensive player, bro.
All right. That's and my rebuttal to this, because this is my rebuttal to this.
Come on.
Ooh.
The coaching staff and the organization hasn't told Jackson what you think. They haven't said that. They probably told him, "Hey, we got you at the 4. We need you to guard 1 through 5 via switches, or 1 through 4 via switches. And you need to get better with your dribbling. You need to get better with your shooting." We as probably like basketball people, we think that he is probably better suited playing the 4 and the 5 and being in a death lineup where he can play the 5 and switch 1 through 5. So he needs to be able to shoot at times, but that shouldn't be his prime position. He needs to be able to guard the 5 consistently. Hence why he couldn't even play. Yeah, he couldn't even play in the series that we needed him to play. He should have been killing DeAndre Ayton. He should have been.
Okay.
He couldn't. Why? Because he hasn't had time at the 5 consistently knowing how to play that position. I rest my case.
And I feel you there, Five, but this is my thing, right? You're a professional basketball player. What you been doing every offseason? You just starting to work on these things?
Well,
you had 3 coaches in 3 years. What you
absolutely no. The game plan, yes, the game plan totally. I understand you positionally you probably don't know where to be, but skill wise, this is something that you could work on your own. You could be in your fucking driveway right now, pounding the rock. Like you don't got some dog. So far, let me ask, when you was hooping, you had to have a coach go tell you, "Fine, I need you to come back." Come on.
All right, I'm my rebuttal to this. I watched Josh Hart's interview, and he was saying when he was with the Lakers, they told him that he was going to play the point guard. So all offseason, he was dribbling, doing moves, trying to make plays, doing that. And then the season started. They got I think they had got a new coach. And then LeBron came, so he had to stand in the corner and shoot. And then his 3-point percentage went down because he didn't prepare for that. He didn't prepare for that stuff. I think the NBA is like, you have to know your niche to be good at what they're telling you to do during the season. Yes, me and you, we probably gonna work out a whole bunch of things. But I'm talking about them specifically. They need to work out exactly what they're gonna do.
I got a question
during the season.
I got a question for you, brother. Fine.
I mean,
because I know I know y'all.
I love this.
Because I know y'all are Jacks. Y'all are. I don't even like saying this name. Y'all are player 10s guys.
Wow, disrespect.
Right. All right. So look, let me ask you this: What is this ceiling to y'all? What player do you see him becoming?
I would
don't
say.
Even know.
I would. This could be a little crazy. JaVale McGee, though.
I'm a push it past that. I'm gonna push it past it. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. You know why?
Because you've
Because
never seen
JaVale because he's so talented. You talk about unicorn. You
Yeah.
were all about a unicorn
I
earlier
am.
so bad.
Yeah.
I can create a unicorn right now.
Yeah.
Unicorns
I can create one.
Unicorns are made. They're made. They're not created.
But we're talking about development, guys, right? We're talking like
Yes.
I'm not trying to defend Jackson Hayes, but
I
to
am.
begin his that's fine. To begin his career, right? He had the summer league where they had like him and Naw and Zion, like it was a fun like team, and then halfway through this, he had a horrible start. Then halfway through the season, the pandemic hits, bubble, couldn't work out.
This is so sad.
Next year I'm just saying, I'm going through the timeline. Next year couldn't work out, didn't get really much Vegas time. This year, legal troubles, couldn't get Vegas time, playing time. 5, you know this. The more you play, the more you learn. Once again, another slow start. I just feel like he hasn't had his speed
Justin,
on.
how many slow starts do we need?
You're right. I don't know. Fucking trade him. Let's get back on track. Right?
So when we start this season and he go to the G League again, what's gonna happen?
He's like a freak of an athlete. He's
he can dunk, right? He can dunk. Oh my God! Wow.
This brother been playing basketball all of 6 years, and he made it to the NBA. And you gonna sit up here and tell me that he cannot be developed into a better basketball player?
Wait,
man, I'm not letting that go. He's 7 foot tall.
This is all I'm saying. You just told me we don't have enough time for projects. You said there's enough bricks in the city. You just told me
this project I already got. I don't need another. I said another project, another one. I don't need another one.
If you get a unicorn, you don't need a project.
We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna go through this through a text message. Let's get back on track here. 5, staying or going? Jonas Valanciunas.
Staying.
Oh, I was about to say what?
That quick.
They talked about some trades with him. Staying or going? Lido, Devontae Graham.
Pardon me?
Devontae Graham.
I beg your pardon.
Devontae, brother, I appreciate everything you've done for us. You came in and you was excited about being here, and you was one of the first guys to be excited about being here. So I respect that, and I appreciate you for that. But I'll come help you pack.
Oh, okay. Last one, 5. A little curveball here to Trey Murphy, only because he's involved in a trade. Staying or going?
Man, look, Griff just told me that he didn't even trade Willie Hernan Gomez. he just told us that. He just said that. You think about that?
A team that's going to want to make a trade is going to want one of our young rookie studs. Trey Murphy may be involved in that trade.
Boy, we ain't got too much shooting going on. I'm not giving up my best shooter. You gonna lose your what that boy said? You gonna lose your best hitter? Well, I'm not losing that, man. Uncle Kenny, if you hear this, Uncle Kenny, the brother ain't going nowhere.
I would mark the entire rookie class untradeable. I agree. I don't think you trade Herb. You definitely don't trade Trey. You definitely don't trade Jose. That's how serious I am. I'm serious about Jose.
I was right there, because so you telling me?
I'm dead ass serious.
If there's a trade, advocate on a Sunday. If we can, on a Sunday, the Lord's Day, you gonna play
Mother's Day at that.
Who's the player, Lido? Give me an example. Okay. Who's the player? All right, who we getting?
You getting
Exactly.
I'm trying to think about somebody enticing.
The devil don't work on Sunday.
Hold up. Herder, and I don't know.
Can I give you my top 10 pick? Najee Marshall for Herder.
Nah, I need a pest. I need a pest.
I got Kyra. He was, listen, he was a 14th overall draft pick. Popped his ACL playing good basketball though before he went down.
He was playing good basketball before he went down. I think
he was. That game.
Hey, you also have Jackson Hayes.
And Devontae Graham. Fuck it. I'll give you Graham. I'll give you Hayes, and I'll give you a top 10 for Herder now. I'm interested because look, Griffin, Lido, Griffin's got some bullets still left in the chamber now. He still has a first round pick from, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I know we still have 2 first round picks from Milwaukee. And don't we still have another first round pick from the Lakers? Am I off? Or a swap? Am I off on that?
The swap is the next year.
Yeah,
swap 2020.
Lito, I mean, Griffin has enough bullets in the chamber to make another big trade this offseason.
He does. But I just don't. What I guess I'm thinking like. I guess I would have to see what the big trade is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's available. That's why the pick is so important because I gotta see what five what.
You know who I want on my team right now?
Who that?
Kenny Hustle.
Oh my God, we're not seriously there. Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
Can we get Lou Dort though? I like Lou Dort.
I like Lou.
Why would you want Kenrich Williams back on the team? Are you serious?
Did you see him shooting this year? Did you see his?
He have like a
Playing for the
30-point game.
Thunder? I could shoot too. If someone's got to fucking shoot the. Are you?
Wait. Okay.
Wait. This is so. We're ready to take the next step, and you're telling me Kenrich Williams is the fucking guy?
I just said. I said. You know who I like on my team? I said we were talking about shooters, right? We were talking about. I'm like, oh, and I got all these stupid picks, like these second rounders. I'm like, all right, well, what could I get? I'm
no way.
Hey,
I would look at Kenrich and be like, this probably could work again.
That's
he
incredible.
became a better
It didn't
shooter.
work in the first place. When did it work? I'm sorry. Did I miss that?
Because they put this man in bad situations. Like, you know.
Oh, here we go.
What's
in the Thunder? They're the worst team in the league. Is that a good situation?
I'm gonna say this. He was what's my man? He was Najee Marshall before Najee Marshall.
That's fair, but Najee's better.
Is he?
In my opinion, yeah. Kenrich sucks. What are we talking about here? Are you serious?
I'm not.
I forgot he was in the league.
What guard are we going to get then? You know, because
he shot 33% from deep this year. He can shoot now. What are we talking? I can't believe you just brought this name up in the podcast.
Wait. The last time I checked, I ain't looked at an OKC game forever. But the last time I checked, he was shooting like 40% at one point. I was like, dang, Kenrich got the clip. I don't know. Maybe he fell off. Hey, bro. It's okay to see, man.
Realistically, like I'm being super serious here. Like, if you can give me a team with Lou Dort and Herb Jones on it, who the fuck go score?
Hey,
I mean, listen. The Pelicans they need shooting, and they need some depth. They need some depth.
Lou Dort
they need some intelligent depth, not just depth. It can't just be another guy.
Explain.
Like, we need people that can play basketball offensively, like, and think it. Like, how many times in the second unit do we get easy buckets? Like, everything is a hassle to get, or we have to turn them over. Like, yo, let's go through the offense and let's get some, read the screen, backdoor, it's a layup. Like, we don't get enough of those. Like, we always have to grind for hours. Like, can we just beat these people with our minds and get some easy buckets when they don't know exactly what they just because they overplay, it's a backdoor. Like, we don't do enough of that. So let's not just bring in guys that have some kind of skill set. Let's bring in some more high IQ people that can get buckets.
You know what though? What you saying that like we've been saying, a foundation for the team is laid, right? And you want those kind of players. The thing with the position we're in right now is we don't have to take on. I'm not shooting at any player here, but we don't have to take on projects, right? So you could get those kind of guys in the draft, or you can get those kind of guys in free agency. The two-way guys. Just in case, because those 3 to 4 year guys are going to be those guys who are going to be there at that point where they understand how to play basketball, a la Herb, a la Jose, who have that kind of intellect.
The Jones brothers from Duke, they like lead the league in like assist turnover ratio like the last like 3 years, like either one of them. I know one's in San Antonio. The other one's in Memphis.
Yeah.
Like those type of players that have a specific skill set that don't hurt you. Like I would target those. I would call and ask about Lonnie Walker. I would call and like players like that can benefit our team and they don't hurt us.
Yeah.
Like I be feeling like we bring in people that it's like, if they got a bad shooting night, it's a bad game. I don't want to deal with that anymore,
yeah, like they're just too one-dimensional. 5. Yeah, I agree. Listen, I think that I think we're all in agreement here. Just
Yeah.
this is the overall what we've talked about tonight is that if you ain't getting Jabari Smith or Jaden Ivey, show you the pig. It's time. It's time. Like no more development. We don't need all that. We need veterans to come in because the time is now. Yeah, I think Zion Williamson getting healthy. I'm just looking at some free agents right now. There's not a lot. Like there's not a lot out there. Like
I don't even know.
you got like the
Yeah.
Schroeders of the world, like Tyus Jones, DeLon Wright, like Jeremy Lamb. Colin Sexton with the bird. I mean, he's still got the bird rights though.
Yo, did you see what this is? I know we Pro Pels, but like what Garland said the other day about Colin?
That's
How
not
awesome is that?
smart. That's not smart by him.
No,
That's not smart by him.
stupid by him. It was
Yeah, no,
nice.
you don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm saying franchise wise, it's like that. That's gotta
No,
be.
do not do that, man. Please, man. Please
Yeah.
don't mess up your money. Like, bro, he's gonna get his. Like you have to allow other people to get yours. Because if you take that deal, other teams are going to be expecting other people, other players to take said deal as well. Oh, look what he did. He's a team first guy. Like, no, man, no. This is also a business, especially for young black men. Do not take less money, like because of your partner. Like he gonna be your partner. Y'all there to play basketball. If he goes to a different team, let him get paid somewhere else. Y'all still playing basketball. Don't ruin it.
I still don't think they paying him. Like honestly, I still don't think they paying Sexton for that.
Oh no, I wouldn't. I don't think there's a necessary need for him.
Connaughton's an interesting name.
Pat? Oh, I like Pat.
I
don't mind him.
No, I don't like Pat either.
I think that's a great target. He's a winner. You know, like.
But then he takes up spots like Trey Murphy's. Like he takes up.
Nah, you just need depth. Like dude, we talked about this. Like, I'm not necessarily worried about that, but we got a team that BI is not going to play more than 60 something games. CJ, who knows? Zion, 60 something games. Like we need some depth and some guys. I don't care like he's going to take this person's spot or that person's spot. We just need some depth because that's what's been killing us.
Hey, I got a caveat for y'all. Can I throw something out there? Yeah. So Herb Jones has played point guard his entire life, right? Let's say Herb comes back with a better handle, and what you think?
Nope.
I don't see that in him.
I feel like if you do that, I think that's a lot of usage on Herb.
Yeah.
You have him guarding the best offensive player. Now you got him dealing with somebody else on the other end to dribble the ball up. Even though that may seem minute, I don't want him to deal with that. Like, nah, bro. Like, you here to shoot threes, cut, get to the rack. Like,
yeah.
I'm not putting that pressure on him to do that. Like, nah, he can do that sometimes, but I don't need him initiating the offense consistently like that. Nah. Like, bro, no, we can bring somebody else.
But that goes back, right, Lito? I'm glad you asked that. It's like, well, we have ball handlers and point guard. Like Zion can be the point guard. It's like, no, he can't. He's in certain, like, yes, with 4 minutes left in the game, like, fine, like, give the ball to Zion, get the hell out of the way. Still, though, you got. I feel like we need a true point guard because 5, as you said, you have off-ball guys. Imagine trying to defend Zion Williamson, CJ McCollum down screen. Like, what are you going to do with that? With a guy facilitating? Go 5, because then you could space Brandon Ingram out. I got 15,000 ideas. Go ahead, though.
We could come up with so many scenarios about what would be better or more beneficial for the latter. Bro, you don't force 2 offensively gifted players to bring the ball up when they don't need to.
Right.
We literally had a season where we saw Brandon Ingram click because he got the ball out of his hands and put him in a position for him just to score. Yep, you don't do that to those people. Like, no, like give that to someone else for them to expand on. Not those guys. No. That's too much on their plate.
Because Lito, look at Jose Alvarado, a true point guard. When he's on the court, we're really fucking good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's a guy who you can tell like that point guard thing is in you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like he knows how to get in the lane and just take up space so he can pull defenders away, from the guy in the dunker spot, right? Yeah. And the other thing about Jose is if you don't rotate in time, he has that floater, man.
Yeah.
And he's killing that shit. Yeah. And I think that's the thing. I know 5 say get rid of Kyra, and I'm not advocating either way because if you get better talent, you get better talent. But that's the thing to me with a more athletic guy in that position, if he could develop that shit with as quick as he is, you know,
Jose 4-year guy, Kyra 1-year guy. I'm just saying, Jose's got the skills. Like,
that's the difference. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Body. Like,
you get the.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that, Justin, because
why?
He got that skill, and Devontae Graham been in the league for X amount of years. Like, kill me with that noise about skill set. Like, Herb Jones is a 1 year. Okay, yeah. I mean, he's his first year in the league, but he was at Alabama for 4 years. That doesn't guarantee somebody knowing how to play defense.
Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about understanding angles, like just angles, right? Like, why did? Like,
and my rebuttal to
go ahead, brother.
I'm just saying, my rebuttal to that would be Devontae Graham. Like,
that was never his game, I guess. Like, Devontae's never been a driver. I don't know. I mean, I get it.
Did you watch him at Kansas, bro? He used to get to the rack a little bit, bro. Like, I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was just a shooter. Like, I thought him as a point guard. Like, he's just not that. He just
wasn't that. Like, you're right. He just had a really down year, man. I just don't. I don't see him staying.
Better. I honestly I think that's the most disappointing thing about the whole shit for me. I understand your shot can come and go as a shooter, like that's something that happens. I just really thought he had a better handle than that. I thought he would be able to get, especially in creating his own shot.
Right.
Yeah, I think he likes to score so much. I thought he'd be more aggressive to the rim. If he wasn't going let me go get myself going. Let me get to the rack. Someone foul me. Let me get to the free throw line.
Right.
And every time he shoots a free throw, the next shot usually goes in.
Yeah. That's it.
Like, bro, do you not realize that? Go ahead.
What's that?
I was saying, he said every time he gets a free throw, the next shot usually goes in. So why do I have to tell you that?
Yeah, I don't do you think, Five, if Kyra doesn't go down with the torn ACL, that Devontae Graham would have literally been behind him by the end of the year? Well, I'm sorry. Devontae Graham was getting minutes. We don't know why, but clearly Jose Alvarado was better than him. Do you think Kyra would have then jumped Devontae in the rotation? No.
Skill set, no. Kyra's not that great of a shooter.
Neither was Devontae, though. Shit.
But he just had. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, no, I get it. But he at least at Jose can knock down shots at a higher clip than Kyra. So that's the thing. Like, Brandon trusted Jose more than he trusted Kyra, and he probably played longer with him than the opposite. So yeah, man, I don't think that happens because of the skill set, but I can see what you're going with that though.
Yeah, Lito, if we gotta sign off here in next 5 minutes, but would you be shocked if both Kyra and Devontae were moved this offseason?
Shocked? No, not shocked. I think it's a higher propensity for Devontae to be moved. You like that? Than Kyra. Honestly, I feel like Griff has, I'm not going to say an attachment to Kyra, but I think that he's looking at his potential and he still he believes in him, which, he's a hell of an athlete, right? I think that whatever team, even Jackson, right? Like, even wherever he goes, if it's here, if it's wherever, I feel like in the next 5 years, he's really going to find his footing. He's really going to develop into what Five thinks he's going to develop into. I was just saying, as far as him, right now, we have needs right now. But no, I think Devontae is more likely to be moved than Kyra.
Yeah. Five.
Griff's one of those people that, if he does something, he needs to go to the edge of the world for it to fail. He needs to see it fail he's going to try to save it as many times as he can. Hell, he had ideas about Nikhil and Kyra being his starting guards, having conversations with coaches in interviews about those two being the starting guards. Yeah. So, I feel him. You know what I'm saying? I think Devontae will probably be moved before Kyra will, but I think that the opposite needs to happen. I would move Kyra before I move Devontae because, I can see literally both of them coming back. I don't necessarily. Yeah, I can see them both coming back. I can see that happen just because of the continuity of this team. And again, I think Devontae had a bad year. I think he can be better. I think there is a market for him on this team or a spot for him. He just needs to get better at it or consistent at it. And I think he needs to do some things to add to his game to fill a void that we had.
Yeah.
I mean, because realistically, I didn't mean to cut you off, Justin. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Realistically, I was gonna say, we how do I say this? Garrett Temple cannot come back. He can't. He I didn't even think.
Oh my god, that might be the funniest thing you ever said.
I was being dead ass.
That man Garrett just posted a picture of him and his wife on Mother's Day, and you caught that man with a straight bullet for no reason. We didn't even bring up GT's name, not his suit. We didn't say nothing, dog.
Wasn't his birthday? Isn't his birthday too?
Hey, people have birthdays every day, B. People have birthdays every day. Look, man, realistically, if we are serious about improving as a team, he cannot come back as a player. He can on a bench as a coach for sure. I'm sure he has I don't even think this is being mean. Like,
I don't know why I'm losing. Well, like you pause and look up to see how do I say this, and then you just drop the Garrett Temple bomb.
I was because there was meaner ways in my head that I could have.
I didn't know what you were going with. I thought it was something.
We didn't even bring up Garrett Temple.
I'm just thinking about rosters. I'm saying, okay, hold on. Let me tell you. Look, this is what I'm trying to say. Realistically, if we're going to be better, he cannot have a spot on the team as a player.
Right.
Tony Snell either. Shout out to you, Tony Snell. But Tony Snell either cannot come back as a player. Once I saw him hit the side of that backboard in that Clippers game,
hey, bro.
I knew. I understood what Tommy was.
I like Tony. I like Tony specifically because of that shot.
Bro. The confidence just oozing out of it.
That man's confidence is otherworldly. There's nothing you can say bad about this man right now. Like, bro, he shot that junk with so much confidence. He ain't played in 10 games.
I'm moving.
As soon as he got in,
he called for it too. He made himself available. I really thought we were gonna lose that game. That was crazy.
Yo, you know what I like about Tony? As soon as he got to the team, bro, and he got his first minutes, he was unconscious. That man's confidence is something to be applauded.
Yeah,
it is reverence.
That was fun. Fuck. I mean, that was just a lot of fun. When's the draft lottery's next week? I can't get over the Garrett Temple.
Yo, I'm sorry, GT. Shout out to your whole family. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day. 5, you look upset. I don't know why you look upset, but
what I did?
No, you didn't do anything. I don't know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear you. Oh yeah, well we're ending anyways, but shout out 5 Lido. We're gonna be probably doing this every Sunday, bringing you a show, whether it be, we have some new additions we should probably talk about. Shamit Dua and Mason Ginsberg and Chris Connor all coming in. So most likely gonna have some daily content for you every day. That's why it would be called daily content. Have it on YouTube, all that stuff. 5 Lido. Once again, presented to you by Boot Crew Media and Company Burger. I can't get through the read without thinking of Garrett Temple. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now.
Justin done.
Sign off. Y'all take care.